Welcome to this video tutorial on the topic of Sirona Connect. In this video, you will get to know the various image catalogs from the acquisition phase, as well as their functions. First of all, let's have a look at how we have set up this case in the administration phase. It involves an implant-supported, screw-retained, single-tooth restoration on 2/6. We have selected the implant type, the scan body that matches it, the material, and also the tooth color. By clicking on the double arrow, we move to the next phase, the acquisition phase. As this is an implant case, the Sirona Connect software automatically creates 4 image catalogs. The upper jaw image catalog, as well as the scan body upper image catalog, are both marked with an exclamation mark. These are mandatory scans and must be executed before moving on to the model phase. First of all, we scan the jaw, or the quadrant with the preparation, or as in this case, the jaw with the implant position, which is the image catalog upper jaw. The Sirona Connect software shows this automatically by highlighting the appropriate catalog. Remove the gingiva former and carry out this scan without placing any scan body. In this acquisition, the gingiva situation is scanned, which has influence on the emergence profile when, in the next step, the restoration is designed. Next, we move to the opposite jaw, the lower jaw image catalog. Once the opposite jaw has been scanned successfully, we move on to the image catalog Buccal. From the SEREC, as well as the Sirona Connect software version 4.5 on, the scanned upper and lower jaw catalogs are automatically registered during the acquisition process of the Buccal image catalog. Once the software has calculated both scans, the upper and lower jaw appear as transparent images in the background. The image catalog is also marked with a green check mark on the top right. Finally, we come to the image catalog Scan Body Upper. While the Sirona Connect software begins the model calculation in the background, you can insert the implant-specific scan body and complete the final scan. For this acquisition, ensure specifically that the scan post itself, as well as the transition from the gingiva to the scan post, have been captured properly and that there is no interruption. Otherwise, this may result in inaccuracies in terms of the position of the implant. It is often not possible to capture 100% of the bases or posts, but it should be possible to scan 2/3 of the surface area. Finally, we would like to remind you that the scanning sequence may also vary in certain cases. Patients are often more relaxed at the start of the treatment, and finding the occlusion is therefore easier at this stage. Because of this, it may also make sense for the buccal scan to be carried out first. In this case, start by acquiring the buccal scan, continue with the scan of the upper and lower jaw, and then, lastly, complete the scan with the scan body screwed in. You can also add further image catalogs in addition to the default ones. In order to explain this in more detail, we open the Catalog option in the Page palette. Subsequently, we go through all image catalogs from top to bottom, including their functions. The SEREC, Sirona Connect, as well as the in-lab software, provide natural tooth morphology through the biogeneric algorithm. All teeth scanned by the Omnicam are captured with respect to their position and morphology. For calculation of the initial proposal, there is also the option of referring to the morphology of a certain tooth. For this, add a bioreference image catalog of the corresponding jaw and scan this tooth. The reference tooth may be the antagonist or the contralateral tooth. It must simply be a tooth of the same category. In other words, for a restoration in the anterior area, an anterior tooth should be scanned, while for a restoration in the posterior area, a tooth in the posterior region must be scanned. By selecting the image catalog Bioreference Upper or Lower Jaw, you can determine where the reference tooth is located. The next 2 image catalogs, Gingiva Mask Upper and Lower, are not relevant for an implant case, as the gingiva situation has already been captured during the acquisition of the upper or the lower jaw. The image catalogs BioCopy Lower and Upper are selected prior to preparation or extraction whenever we want to copy the morphology of the tooth to be replaced. The image catalogs Scan Body Lower and Upper are not required for restorations, such as crowns, inlays, or bridges. Next, we are going to show you how to add or delete an image catalog. We click on the option BioReference Upper, and an additional empty image catalog appears in the bottom area of the screen. We activate the Omnicam and scan the contralateral tooth to the implant position. You can delete this image catalog by using drag and drop, pressing down on the left mouse button on the image catalog, and dragging it to the trash can. In order to prevent any errors, you are asked once again whether you really want to remove all images. In our case, we confirm this by clicking Yes. The images are now deleted, although the empty image catalog still remains. Click on the activated BioReference Upper option once again to remove it as well from the list. Once all required scans have been completed, we can move to the next phase, the model phase, by clicking on the double arrow. Lastly, we would like to point out that all scanned image catalogs are transmitted to your dental technician via the Sirona Connect portal. Thank you very much for your attention. We would like to wish you every success when working with Sirona Connect.